Hey internet, welcome back to Video Game Therapy. My name's Mark. In here I talk about random ideas. It's Thursday, 11:30, slightly forced VGT, but not quite. I think I have been kind of getting close to burning out lately. I've been doing a lot has been going on. And I wanted to just talk about this principle, if you will, of having these days of zero expectation. A very, very long time ago, I read this article and I saved, it was a tweet, and I saved an image of it on my inspiration board. And it just had a few tips to help fight burnout. And one of these tips was to take a day every 2 weeks to do nothing, absolutely nothing. And I guess sort of as of late, I've been saying that Saturdays are my open days. I haven't scheduled any work for Saturdays. I have scheduled some work for Sundays. In fact, I have scheduled a lot of work for Sundays, technically. And it's Thursday. I'm really looking forward to Saturday because the last two Saturdays have been socially oriented in terms of just meeting up with people. And that's fun and all, but it does, take out of my social battery. Now there are certain social things that don't, I suppose, but the last 2 weeks was one of them that does. Anywho, tomorrow is Friday and then there's Saturday, and I have no expectations on Saturday. I have one thing on there, but that's like a short thing. But all in all, I'm looking forward to it. Now, the key thing here of doing nothing is actually not to do nothing. It's actually to end up doing something. Now, self-discipline is important in terms of generally, sitting down in the day and being like, okay, I need to do my homework. For reading, for example, I've been kind of like, just read on the subway. You don't have to want to, just do it. And the thing about these non-expectation days, why I won't call them a relaxation day, is because I think that if you feel, you shouldn't actively, if it's a day of rest, but then all of a sudden you feel motivated to, edit a video, for example, I don't think you should actively not do that. If you get 15 minutes into the video and say, okay, I'm not feeling it anymore, then stop. But I think it can be recharging to do something sort of productive, as long as you feel like doing it. Like, it's the one day where you get to say, only do it when I'm feeling it. And for me, this is Saturdays at this point, and I'm really appreciative of it. I was talking with someone about these like me days or rest days or whatever, and this is kind of my theory, right? My hypothesis. And I don't know. That was kind of it. I have had a lot going on. There's just been a lot on my mind. It's been one of those 2 weeks where it's just noisy in my head, but I don't really know why. Just running around, constant, nonstop. I think tomorrow I'm gonna stay at home because all my work is remote. But yeah, it's been nonstop. And I'm excited to just not. I think tomorrow's gonna be a disciplined day, kind of empty the gas tank, if you will, and then Saturday will be chill. But yeah, I know this feeling of, I will call it toxic productivity. I need to work every day. Like, there is a part of me that wants every day to be a lot of work. But if we don't give ourselves these times, these specific times to not do anything work related, and or B, only do something quote unquote productive. I'm using productive in a more objective sense of, drawing, even if you don't even want to be better at art, like that's productive. It does something, right? As opposed to watching TV, which is totally fine on these days. You just don't want to overdo it. I think it's so important because we can work ourselves into the ground. And when we feel that sense of tired, we can keep going, and then it backfires. To use, physical exercise as an example. If you work out every single day for a month, that's not going to be good because your muscles need time to rest. You can keep pushing them, but they need time to rest. It's just a part of the process, and our minds are the same. And if you don't give it rest, it will decide to rest when it's not suitable through whatever means. I just know that like there have been probably 2 or 3 times in the last 2 weeks where I've felt close to a panic attack. I don't know if that's too personal, whatever. And oh my god, what is with this yawn? And I just kind of realized I need to just take a day off. The other day, I didn't even have a chance to use Discord until the evening, which was very different. Usually I check it throughout the day, but nope, not today. And I was like, man, I need to take a day off. I do love where I'm at, in the sense that like me 2 years ago wants me to work all the time. And I'd love to be able to work all the time, but you know, even though I'll watch an episode of TV, maybe 2 some days, like an hour max every day. Maybe like 2 different sessions, one in the morning, one in the evening, each an hour-ish. I don't know. Even if there are those, even if there are the, you know, watch TV or play games, you can still be busy. And the thing, you know, today I sat down and played Outer Wilds for like almost an hour. First of all, great game. Second of all, it was just a moment where I was like, wow, did I really have to like schedule this in? I feel not pressure to play, but like I was sitting there like, okay, well, gotta go to parkour now. It was a very scheduled period. And I think it's important to, you know, if on Saturday I want to play Outer Wilds, I'll record it as per the norm, as you know, that's what I want to do. But by no means will I expect myself to edit that day or something like that. And that's I don't know. That's all I wanted to say. Taking these days off are so important. Sometimes I wonder how I keep going. And I think it's because I prioritize sleep. The lowest amount of sleep I've gotten so far this semester has been 6 hours, but I make that up with an hour and a half nap-ish later in the day. And I think the fact I'm prioritizing sleep makes me more productive in my productive hours, because, you know, it's not about working 7 days a week, in 10 hours a day or whatever. It's about when you do sit down and work, you make it efficient and effective. You can sit down for 3 hours and read and keep getting distracted by text messages and whatever. Or you can sit down for an hour and just concretely read, and you'll get so much more done than in that 3 hours. But the thing is that 3 hours will still feel busy. So when we take these moments to rest, you know, the Sunday after can kind of be a half expectation day. Get these things done, but like also kind of dilly-dally. Sunday is my errands day to help get me out of this like relaxation slump. Not slump, the relaxation mindset. And yeah, if you stumbled across this video, just take some breaks. Especially if you're feeling worn down, just take an entire day and say, no expectations. Even if you don't feel like you've been very productive in general, just don't have any expectations for yourself. That's all it is. Open something, type in 4 words, stop. It gives you more appreciation for discipline. I'm still thinking about it and exploring, you know, what exactly it does. I'm sure there's research and discoveries on it already. But yeah, that's my 2 cents on the matter. So that is it. Thank you for watching and or listening. You know, I truly hope that VGT can become a bit more as it was starting, you know, from the start to a few weeks ago. It's been cramped, but you know what? I'm making time for Cowdino videos. I just finished episode 6 of Pokemon Pearl, editing it. It's hilarious. It's so much fun to edit those. Anyway, have a good night. morning, whenever I get this up. And as always, don't forget to stay awesome. See you next Saturday.